Hello, folks. This is Mex212 here to give you his predictions for WWE's Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. And yes, I know that Impact/TNA Wrestling's final resolution is tomorrow night, and technically I should be doing that one first. However, TNA has lost, and I've issued a vote of no confidence against that company now. So with that said, let's take a look at the card for the WWE's Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view. Oh my. Coming to us from the First Mariner Arena in Baltimore. The city by the harbor. On the card, thus far anyway, here's what we got. What we're looking at. Here are my picks. Picks for, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 matches thus far on the board. So let's get this started. First off, Randy Orton against Wade Barrett in a tables match. Now, who takes this one? Personally, I'm not sure of who to pick in this one. Both guys have been in one another's heads, but it looks like Barrett's got more of the momentum. But right now, if you're going to pick somebody to win this fight, you gotta go with the face in this one. I'm going to take the Viper to punt or give Barrett an RKO through the table and end the Barrett barrage. Next up, U.S. title. Dolph Ziggler defends the number one heel right now in WWE. Dolph Ziggler defends against Long Island IC, Zack Ryder. Okay, WWE, I am warning you. If you're going to make Zack Ryder U.S. champion, you've got to pull the trigger on that happening next Sunday night. You can't hold it off any longer. Because to me, you're just making Zack an even bigger joke and the Ryder Revolution all for naught. Oh, and by the way, Vicky Guerrero, get out of WWE. Nobody wants you there. Nobody wants you to hear your banshee voice screaming, "Excuse me!" As far as I'm concerned, why don't you take a bullet to the mouth, to the throat, literally. You're tainting everything Eddie stood for. You're embarrassing women everywhere, female valets in the history of the WWE, and on top of that, you're stupid, you're a despicable, manipulative, ear-splitting shrew. Go away. Bottom line, I'm going to take the Long Island IC to walk out the new U.S. champion. Woo, woo, woo. You fucking know it. And you fucking know it. Let the broskies rejoice. Next up, Triple H versus Kevin Nash in a sledgehammer ladder match. Okay, this one I find incredibly stupid, and I'm not going to enjoy plain simple. Basically, it's going to be a regular ladder match, but the difference is whoever grabs the sledgehammer doesn't win. They just get the right to use it as a weapon. First guy to score pin or submission will be the one who wins. Couldn't they have done this by sticking the sledgehammer on a god-forsaken pole instead of hanging on a hook above the ring? I'm just asking. The rules of this match don't make much sense to me. If the sledgehammer was being hung from a 10-foot long pole on one of the corner posts, then I'd be fine with it. But no, they got hanging above a ring and they got to climb up a ladder to use it. I say that the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings, the Game, gets back at Nash and kicks his ass out of the company. Next up, Intercontinental title match. One that was just made this past Friday night. Cody Rhodes, your Intercontinental Champion, defends against Booker T. Yeah. I don't know about this one. I mean, yeah, Booker may still have it, but we haven't seen him in the ring since his surprise entry at the Royal Rumble 11 months ago. And Cody has been breaking Booker's chops. But if Cole tries to do the same shit he pulled... But I say Michael Cole's going to be the deciding factor in this. Because if he pulls the same shit he pulled on Lawler, where that cost him the WWE title last November in that TLC match on Raw against The Miz, it's going to be Michael rubbing it in Booker's face, and Booker gets his hands on Michael Cole's feet at the Royal Rumble and breaks his jaw. And he and D. Bryan break Cody and Cole's jaws. And hopefully wire them shut. Because if they're not going to do it, I sure as hell will. All I need to do is get Vince to let me show up in St. Louis on January 29. Finally, the world title match. Anyway, pick Cody Rhodes. Because it wouldn't make sense for Booker to win the Intercontinental title and be on the commentary team for SmackDown. Finally, the two major title matches. Mark Henry against Big Show in a chairs match. You figured it was going to go in this direction after Survivor Series. Henry's not going in with a fully healed ankle, going in with a bummed ankle. So, what happens in this one? Here's what I say. Big Show wins the match, but we get a swerve at the end. Daniel Bryan comes out, clocks Big Show in the head with the briefcase, cashes it in, and wins the world title going full-blown heel. Now, as much as I don't want that to happen, it's the most logical, only logical way I see this coming about. The only logical way I see this ending. But of course, I'm being a bit of a jerk, being a bit over-analytical. But let's move on. Triple threat match for the WWE title. CM Punk defends against Alberto Del Rio and The Miz in a tables, ladders, in TLC. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. Personally, I think Laurinaitis is going to have some influence on this match. I mean, let's think about it. Laurinaitis has been the one manipulating the entire conspiracy that got Triple H that vote of no confidence as the GM of Raw. And the fact that he's a piece of dull, flat, manipulative crap. He's the one that snuck Nash into the Staples Center at SummerSlam. He's the one that got R-Truth and Miz back in the HBC in Buffalo. He's the one that caused the cell to fall after the match, and Del Rio had gotten away and then padlocked it. He's the one that cuts off Punk and Triple H's microphones, leading up in the Night Champions. It's all Laurinaitis. The signs are pointing there. Why doesn't someone just beat the living pig shit out of him and force him to admit that he was the one who instigated the whole screwiness on Raw over the summer, over the fall, and gives JR his job back. Because personally, I don't want to stand another year with Michael Cole being a whiny little bitch. Because personally, Cole, you should die, go to hell, and die. Nobody likes you. Nobody gives two shits about you. Nobody respects you. You're a parrot. You're a puppet. You're a lapdog. You're a poor man's Jim Ross. And you should go to hell. Anyway, pick to win. CM Punk to retain. Rub some more salt in Laurinaitis' wounds. And then give the little bastard a go to sleep for good measure. That's it for me and my picks for the TLC pay-per-view. See you next Sunday night. Not sure if I'm going to watch it, though. Peace.